Israel-Iran war news. Israel's stated intention of removing Gaza from the map is going to be realized, World Court said. As Israel claims to be wearing Hamas down in Rafah and sends more troops, the UN's top court launched a hearing today to seek for emergency measures. Israel's stated intention of wiping Gaza from the map is going to be realized, World Court said. As reported in our 14.14 piece, the UN's top court launched a hearing today appealing for emergency measures to stop Israel's assault on Rafah. Palestinians faced ongoing devastation while World Court judges heard the hearing. South Africa requests emergency measures to defend Rafah, a southern Gaza city where over 1 million Palestinians are sheltering. It also wants Israel to let UN officials, humanitarian relief organizations, journalists, and investigators into Gaza. The court claims Israel has ignored and disobeyed previous orders. The main issue today is that Israel's proclaimed intention of erasing Gaza from the map is likely to be realized, Von Low, South Africa's legal representative, told the justices. Further, evidence of horrible crimes and tragedies is physically being destroyed and bulldozed, wiping the slate clean for the perpetrators and mocking justice. Israel will react tomorrow to South Africa's charge that it is breaking the 1949 Genocide Convention. The ICJ directed it to increase humanitarian aid into Gaza, which it did in past filings, after Yoav Gallant criticized Israel's court reforms on TV in March 2023, Benjamin Netanyahu fired him. A few days later, large street protests reinstated the defense minister. Gallant has criticized Israel's prime minister again on television for not having a day-after plan for Gaza. He indicated that Netanyahu's dithering was threatening national security and allowing the military to govern Gaza. It was a bold move to reveal the antipathy between the prime leader and defense minister. Despite far-right efforts to dismiss him, he remains in office, which reveals as much about Netanyahu's power decline as Gallant's intervention. In Jabalia, northern Gaza, a friendly fire incident killed 5 Israeli troops and badly wounded 7 on Wednesday night, when Gallant was holding his press conference. Israeli forces reached Jabalia shortly after October 7. For months after dismantling Hamas units in the refugee camp, they have had to return in significant numbers because Hamas has reconstituted and remains a threat. Insurgencies do that, but Netanyahu didn't expect it. How often in conflicts have militant groups vanished in the face of a greater army, only to return later to fight? Netanyahu's months-long delay on a civilian rule plan for Gaza has left a vacuum in most of Gaza, and Hamas has returned to places Israel had declared clear. Battle-hardened but war-weary Israeli military have returned with fighting experience but growing disillusioned with political inaction. Israeli military face a year-long conflict without a strategy or day-after vision. Maybe that's Netanyahu's objective, but complete triumph is a dream because militant groups and terror organizations keep resurfacing. We need a Gaza government other than Hamas. Pressure on the organization would offer a political channel for Arab states in the West to unite. Apparently, Gallant and senior Israeli security personnel know it. Gallant is forcing Netanyahu to make a decision, which he usually avoids, but with Israeli soldiers still dying in Gaza, his defense minister may eventually turn against him.